So yeah, we'll just keep going for another couple weeks here on the mountain. I was going to go hike because it was kind of like overcast this morning at the trailhead, but yeah, I think I'll ride and then maybe I'll hike on Saturday when I'm not going to be here because it's going to be so busy. Wait, let me rephrase that. I can't think, my brain is mush. I'm going to do something else on Saturday. I've got to go into Big Sky tomorrow afternoon to go get my Amazon package. I've got 2 packages coming in. So I'm gonna go do that, got to get gas, groceries, all that stuff. I was gonna take a Pilates class tonight, but I've got a call with my daughter at 6:30, so I'd rather do that, obviously. I just ordered her some new manga, so that's good. So she'll tell me about her artwork and her music. She's really super talented with the manga. Like, her artwork is phenomenal. And the fact that she was able to write Japanese all by herself without ever taking a lesson was like absolutely just blows my mind. I mean, it took me years to learn Japanese and I lived there. I lived in Japan. But my daughter looks at Japanese one time and she's able to write a whole phrase in katakana, like perfectly with the left hand. I'm like, this is my child. My smart, beautiful, amazing, artsy, like funny child. I love her. I miss her all the time. I wish, you know, we had a better situation. I'm trying to resolve it. I'm trying to get the other half to cooperate. It's an uphill struggle. It's like driving uphill here without an accelerator. That's what it feels like. And I just wish people would just get along. Okay, I'm back on the mountain. I've got to quickly upload a video because I forgot that I missed doing 2 videos in between. So I left the van in Vegas and then I'm setting up a car camper and there's a continuity error because there's 2 videos in between that I forgot to make. So I made one last night. I'm going to upload it today. I'll make the second one tonight and then upload it tomorrow morning. And then I'll be back on track for the 14 days of videos in a row of going to the Midwest in my car. But now I'm here in Montana. It's fine. It's a good summer. My shoulder is hurting though, like a lot. My right shoulder, which isn't generally the shoulder that hurts. So I don't know. I think I just slept funny on the airplane. But anyway. Okay, I am leaving Bozeman and I took a shower at my friend's house because I didn't even do my hair. I was like, okay, whatever. Yeah, it was nice. Hung out for a little bit, had some dinner, and then now it's what time is it? 7:45. So leaving a little bit later than I intended, but it's still super bright outside. Like it's like, you know, daytime. Anyway, so now I'm heading down. What's wrong with my forehead? Anyway, so now I'm heading down to there's a shadow. I was like, why do I look like I have an indent in my forehead? Sorry, vanity. Anyway, so now I'm heading to Idaho Falls. So I'm going to go to the Blackfoot rest area and just sleep there tonight. That's 3.5 hours from here. So I'll get in about 11 p.m., which is fine. It's an easy drive. It'll still stay bright and light until like 10:30. And then it'll be twilight for the next hour after that. I love Montana. I'm even wearing a Montana shirt. See? Montana. Even though I have Bucky for Texas. Yeah, so this is going to work. This is totally going to work out for the summer. Leave my bikes at my friend's house and drive 6 hours to Salt Lake City. Yeah, I could get a flight out of Bozeman. Would be easier, but I'm still going to have the layover in Vegas and all this stuff. So it's nice to drive, but I don't know. Economically, that was about $45 for 360 miles of gas, which isn't too bad. It's only $3 a gallon here, like $3.16. So that'll get me to Idaho Falls at least, maybe. I don't know, it's like 200 and something miles. So I'll fill up one more time on the way and then get to Idaho Falls and then fill up another time and then head down to Salt Lake City. I don't think there's a lot between Idaho Falls and Salt Lake City. But I really liked it. So I've done kind of the full circle now around. So now I'm heading back. So yeah, to do this 6-7 times this summer, it's going to be a good thing. It's going to work out fine. So yeah, just riding at Big Sky. It was fine today. Nobody bothered me. Nobody ran me off the trail. Everything was fine. So yeah, just kind of gonna listen to music. I need to have my friend who lives there to give me some of his audiobook recommendations. Get out of my blind spot, dude. Audiobook recommendations because I need to start listening to more of those and not just the Beatles. So no, I listen to a bunch of stuff. Sometimes I'll have like YouTube, like my phone down, and I'll just listen to YouTube, like people I follow, but that kind of wastes time because I can't see it. So yeah, I mean, some people watch TV while they're driving. Like I've been in Ubers where they've got like the YouTube going, and I'm like, no, my phone down here stays down here, and I just listen on the Bluetooth, like the hands-free thing. Anyway, that was a weird supermarket gas station. They didn't really have anything. I bought 2 yogurts, overpriced Gatorade. So I have to eat something because I'm going to get up early tomorrow. I don't have any food in the van except for what I need for tomorrow. So I've got some orange juice, 2 yogurts, string cheese, and then I have all day tomorrow in Salt Lake City if I want to grab something to eat. And then I get into Vegas at 8 p.m. It's an hour behind, so I leave Salt Lake at 8 and I get in at 8 p.m. I have to check into my flight soon, and then have a 4-hour layover, and I just take the same flight I took 2 weeks ago, except it's on a Friday instead of a Thursday, and I get into Houston about I don't know, like 5 a.m. on Saturday, so I'll sleep in my car for a little bit and then at the cell phone lot, and then I'll go home, and then yeah, just busy weekend. So quick in and out, and then leaving a bit later on Monday, which will be nice, leaving at 8 o'clock in the morning Monday. Hopefully they'll bump me onto another flight and I'll get $800. So yeah, I will happily take another flight if I get there sooner. If I get a direct flight to Salt Lake City on Delta from Spirit, then I'll take it and I'll give up my seat. So we'll see. Things are getting busy and overbooked now, but if I do give up my seat and get the credit, that'll pay for the rest of the summer. So sorry, my hair is a mess. My hair is curly, it's just looks like I slept funny. So anyway, ooh, hello. Montana drivers are terrible, by the way. They're so aggressive and they go 1,000 miles an hour and they tailgate you. And I'm like, I have a 225-foot stopping distance at 60 miles an hour in my van. So you want me to slam my brakes on? I don't want to slam into the back of you, dude. This is my house. So I got to sort all the stuff out in the back. And I got a antler from the guy at the farmer's market. So now I'm a true Montanan. So I love Montana. Montana's like what Colorado used to be. But it's just, you know, everyone here is not really from here, but my friend's been here for 33 years. I'm like, that's just so unique. Like most people in Bozeman just moved here, like not long ago, but he's been here forever. So hearing all like the inside stories of the area, I'm like, oh, journalist Jennie, like what's the secret of this mountain, you know, and what's the murder that happened down this, you know, country road or this forest road. So yeah, it's really, really fun to hear, like, and knowing all the areas to go. I'm looking forward to not just mountain biking this summer, but we agree, you know, we're going to go do some stuff. It'll be fun. I didn't think anyone would be up here this summer. I think most of my friends leave whenever I go somewhere, but to have a friend up here is nice. So yeah, it's really great. And yeah, having like-minded friends is fantastic. So hikers, mountain bikers, trail riders, yeah, it's going to be great. So my bikes are now there. They're locked up in the garage. And people still shit there. People steal cars and bikes, so you have to be very careful in Bozeman. It's not this like super safe area. If you have nice stuff and the guy next to you doesn't, he's gonna take your shit. It's like Costa Rica. Like you have what 10 people don't have, so they're gonna take your stuff. And if you don't lock it up, you don't want it. So there you go. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna go back down to Big Sky. It's only a 40-minute drive. Not bad to go up and down. So I'll probably hang out here maybe 1 or 2 days a week, and then the rest of the time I'm mountain biking. But when I come back here on Tuesday, I'm going to get in here from Salt Lake. Well, I'm going to drive from Salt Lake City like just the whole night, you know, to as far as I can, and then I'll drive the next morning super early and get up to Bozeman probably about 10 or 11 a.m. if I leave at 6 a.m. So super early, and then we're just going to chill. We're probably going to go for a hike somewhere, a trail ride, and then Wednesday morning I'll stay over there at my friend's house, and Wednesday morning I'll go back down to Big Sky and just ride through, you know, the next like 5-6 days, and then probably come back up here again. So yeah, nice. Yay, I'm kind of a local. So yeah, it's going to be a great summer. I was kind of worried at first, but things are kind of falling into place. And I still have a lot of personal stuff to take care of, but that's Houston, and I will deal with that when I deal with that. Right now it's just filing stuff for the family, trying to get cooperation and co-parenting established. It's always easier when both people, you know, can like agree. It's hard when like one doesn't. So I really would like everything to just be peace, love, and happiness at this point. So I am trying on my end, and I would just wish that there was a mutual reciprocation from the other half. But I will deal with that, because all I want to do is have peace, love, and happiness. And I would love Harriet to come up here one day. She would love love it. She loved the nature. She's not a very outdoorsy girl now, but I think she would love just the peace and quiet to sit outside, do her artwork, you know, have she kind of gets a little bit anxious now, like at her age, 12 going on 13, around like big crowds and noise. Like she doesn't like going to the malls so much, which I understand. I don't like that either. But I think she would love the peace and quiet and just kind of the solitude, you know, that nature brings. And it would be really good to get out of stuffy Houston and polluted Houston and Hurricane Houston and come up here and just be in fresh air. So I don't think she would do downhill mountain biking. We really haven't done any mountain biking or cycling at all, really. We did ice skating and gymnastics and soccer. But I think she would really enjoy this area. I mean, she would find her calling up here. I think she would find a good group of friends if she was up here, you know, for a summer or something, you know, and work on her art. Like just be able to sit outside on a blanket and draw and just, you know, enjoy the fresh air. So one day, maybe next year, we'll be back up here. Maybe we'll get to come up here together and Mummy can go, you know, mountain biking and Harriet can have a babysitter. So, no, but this is my job. I mean, I'm a professional mountain biker, essentially. Like, I run a non-profit. So, my job is to hike and bike and rock climb and do this all day. That's what my job is. So, yeah, I mean, it's no different than going to an office, you know, and having your kid go to, you know, school and then, like, after school and stuff. But, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll do something next year. We'll find something we can do together and we'll do that. But yeah, I think she would really enjoy it up here, the peace and quiet. You know, kind of just being on a ranch or a cabin or just being, you know, just being out of the city. You know, I think it's healthy for people to be away from all that. I'm a city girl, but like I love not being in the city. So anyway, that said, I'm not really looking forward to going back to Houston. It's not going to be enjoyable. It'll be sticky, humid, hot, 100 degrees. Raining, whatever it's going to do. But I've got 2 full days there and just there for the most important human on the planet, which is my daughter. So I love all of you people. You're a close second, but my daughter is definitely number 1. So yes. Oh, hello. Slam your brakes on. Okay, so there's another little supermarket there. I need some like Montana steak. I want to have a good steak. I think I had a really good tuna salad that my friend made for dinner because he already had lunch and I got there at like 3:30, so had a late lunch there. But yeah, I think like we're gonna make some dinner when I'm there on Tuesday. Cook up some steaks, you know, barbecue and that kind of thing. Make a really good like potato salad or something like that. So fingerling potatoes, I don't know. Anyway, okay, let me speed up a little because I'm getting tailgated. Anyway, yeah, fields, fresh air. Montana, you've been great this week. Yeah, it's been a good week. Got 1 injury. It's my injury. And that girl like slammed into me. Big old bruise on my leg. But I'm establishing my repertoire here. I've got my friend up there. I've got a couple other friends in the area. But my main friend, and then I've got the mountain right here. I've got Big Sky right down the road. I've got my boondocking spot, which is fine. Been there, you know, 6 days and it was great. I've got a place to store my bikes. I've got civilization if I want it, or solitude if I want that. I've got my downhill bike fix. I've got trails, hiking. Did a hike and a bike ride with my friend on Tuesday. And Tuesday, Wednesday? Tuesday. What day is it? Thursday. Yeah, Tuesday. And then, yeah, it's great. It's going to snow here on Sunday. I can't believe that. But hopefully the trails will be open at Big Sky on Wednesday, because I'll be taking Tuesday just to hang out back up in Bozeman. I didn't think I'd like Bozeman so much. I didn't really like it too much last time I was here because I just didn't really see much and it had a big hailstorm in the middle of August. But knowing people, knowing like true locals, ones that have been here for decades, definitely makes a difference. So excited to, yeah, explore, kind of have a bit the best of both worlds. Have, you know, the social hour and then have the mountain bike hour. So anyway, there's lots of ranches for sale too. I'm like, if I had any money, which I don't, you know, not disposable that I can spend it on stuff like that. But if I did, then I'd want to be up in the mountain though. If I had a house in Montana, I'd want to be elevated and have a view. I don't think I'd want to be in the valley so much. If I had a big piece of land, I'd rather be up a little bit, you know, so I can see everybody and just judge them, all the peasants down there. Anyway, okay, let me concentrate on driving. Got 3.5 hours to go.